dee da dee. Oh. Da dee do 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 dee. Once upon a time, there was a little red hen.
Hello, hello.
A busy red hen.
I am. I've got chicks to feed, chicks to feed. And look what I found. I found a grain of wheat. Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo. Will somebody help me plant this grain of wheat? Plant this grain of wheat? Mr. Goat.
Not I.
Mr. Pig. Oink, oink. Not I. Mr. Duck. Quack, quack, not I. Goodness me, oh my. Guess I'll have to try to do it by myself.
And she did. She planted the seed all by herself. It grew and grew, and pretty soon it was all ready for cutting. Then the little red hen called to the other animals.
Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo. Who'll help me cut this wheat? Cut this wheat. Mr. Goat.
Not I.
Mr. Pig. Oink, oink. Not I. Mr. Duck. Quack, quack, not I. Goodness me, oh my. Guess I'll have to try to do it by myself.
And she did. She cut the wheat all by herself and threshed it. Then it was time to take the wheat to the mill, so it could be ground into flour.
Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo. Who will help me push this wheelbarrow to the mill? Wheelbarrow to the mill. Mr. Goat.
Not I.
Mr. Pig. Oink, oink. Not I. Mr. Duck. Quack, quack, not I. Goodness me, oh my. Guess I'll have to try to do it by myself.
And she did. She took the wheat to the mill, where the miller ground it into snowy white flour. Then the little red hen said,
I planted a seed, oh yes indeed, and when it grew, I carried it to the mill. And now I've got a heaping lot of flour to take and mix and bake. I'll make some bread, I will, I will, I will, I will, I will. Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo, who will help me bake the bread? Who will help me bake the bread? Mr. Goat.
Not I.
Mr. Pig. Oink, oink. Not I. Mr. Duck. Quack, quack, not I. Goodness me, oh my. Guess I'll have to try to do it by myself.
And she did. She made the flour into dough, shaped the dough into a loaf of bread, and popped it into the oven. When it was done, Little Red Hen said,
Yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo. Now who will help me eat this bread? Who will help me eat this bread? Mr. Goat.
I will.
Mr. Pig. Oink, oink, I will. Mr. Duck. Quack, quack, I will. Oh, you will? You think you will? Well, you won't. Because my chicks and I will eat it by ourselves.
Unfair, that's not fair.
Quack, quack, unfair, unfair. Oink, oink, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. Well, you can just tell me, you can just tell me. Where were you when that seed grew? And there was work, such very hard work to do. You didn't blink, so now I think my chicks and I will eat it by ourselves and not with you. For I planted a seed, oh yes indeed, and when it grew I carried it to the mill. And now we've got a heaping lot of bread and cake I've mixed and baked. We'll eat our bread, we will, we will, we will, we will, oh we will!
And they did.